The Browns offense set to go here in the return to football game, the season opening Thursday night matchup. And they are led by this man in his 5th season at running back. The reigning MVP of the NFL, he's back for more.
And what a season he had last year, and he does know he's now a marked man, because when you have a year like that, everyone's coming after you, wanting to prove that they can be the guy instead of him.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Holding offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Pushes past him. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. 3rd and 4 as they've got it as we resume action. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns post the first points of the ball game as they getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's here's Brown, throwing to start the drive. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's already closing in on 100 yards for the game. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Brown. That's complete to Baker. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. Looking to throw. Brown. Out quickly to Judy. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on first down. Consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 2nd down and 4.
Here we go.
Back to throw again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as
there again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good, his guys. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. It looks like the Browns offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. Look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good... They'll start on the ground here on first down. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And his big night continues on that last run. The yardage there going to move him over 100 yards now for the ball game. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that to the end of this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. And now they'll run it here off tackle. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own. The Browns offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Running right through him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Right back to him on first down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 190 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. And he continues to rack up the yardage on the ground. That last run going to move him over 200 yards rushing now in this game alone. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. And we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Second and 3 from the 9. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Oh, good move. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Browns are closing in on a winning streak. Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously. But the first game of the year always is special one. And Love, I know you do too. Love.